now that we only have like normally 2 people here, it's rarely 3 people here. I should probably.
I mean, it's out of habit. So
you know what? It's out of habit, and this is officially Mecca's seat. Like Mecca, this is her chair. Like she is very adamant. This is her chair.
She's always with us. Then that's
you know, Mecca's always with us.
We're live.
Yeah,
I see us.
yeah,
I see us, which means I can share it.
yeah. You know what's funny? I forgot that this should be shared. Like I was like, oh yeah. I feel like I haven't done this in months, and we were just here last week. Turn the volume down.
I probably should do that.
Oh shit! What up, Rashad? Yeah, what's good?
All right, I shared it.
Make pose, watch, and share. There we go. What's going on, Jim? Watch and share.
You said Jim. Oh, Jessica.
What's going on, Jessica? All right. Let's we're gonna get this thing popping. For the YouTube viewers.
For the YouTube viewers.
Theme song goes right here. Yeah,
Keith,
man.
What up, Keith?
Yeah. What's good, everybody? Shout out to the Facebook folks, man. Shout out to y'all. Make sure if you're watching this on YouTube or if you're watching this on Facebook, tomorrow the entire pod goes up on YouTube. So make sure you like, subscribe, whatever that shit is. Or if you're listening to us on
Ring the bell.
Yeah, whatever, man. Or on if you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple Music, make sure y'all subscribe. We trying to do some big shit around here. What's crazy, dude? I had a lot of people, and I mean a lot, like enough people, send me their Spotify end of the year wrap up.
Yeah.
That this was the #1 show for them, right? That they're listening to the show on Spotify.
So you're number 1.
I'm #1 to some people, man. No, we're #1 to some people.
Number one.
We'll hey, right.
If you're number 1 to somebody, it counts.
That's all that matters. We are #1 to somebody.
We on and popping.
Yeah, for sure. What's good with you, man?
Bruh, I mean, you know me. I try to do my thing. Try to, maintain a status quo.
You've been somewhere. You've been somewhere.
I was out for a few days.
Yeah. Talk about it. That's big shit.
How can I start? Fuck that shit. I was a man. I'm just
no, but you were the man.
I was not the man. I don't want to get that blowing up on my head. But no, so Thursday I headed up to Indiana. We went to West Lafayette to Purdue University campus because I was the keynote speaker for the graduation.
So you were the man?
No, I was not. I was the man next to the man.
Okay.
Because the man was the chancellor, so I was literally next to the man.
You gave the keynote address.
I did.
What did the chancellor do?
He did everything else.
Okay, so he passed out the diplomas.
He started the ceremony. He gave everybody, by the decree of the chancellor, you were now. He's the man.
Yeah,
I was a fill-in.
But you did all the talking.
I was the entertainment. Let's just put it that way.
You were the Hey, I am not mad at you being the entertainment.
And it was a humbling experience. I will tell you this. First and foremost, I wouldn't have been able to do it without my wife, and she was right there by my side. So I mean, I figured out something. I am a good public speaker if I can look into the crowd and see her face, and then I'm like, okay, everything's cool. That calms me down. Because there's like 5,000 people in that place,
That is the sweetest thing.
I'm dead ass serious, though. Like, I wasn't nervous because here's the thing. I don't like to say that I'm not a good public speaker.
Right.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done spoken words
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I just never thought that I was commencement keynote speaker worthy of that. And so when I got there and I was like, yo, I auditioned, they selected me, I wrote my speech out, and I went there and I did us. Basically,
Yeah.
I did what we do.
Yeah.
And bro, it was the love was ridiculous.
Dude, that's dope. That's dope. You are the only. Do I know anybody else who's giving a commencement speech at a university? I don't think so. You're it.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
no,
it.
Jim, I am a Boilermaker, not in the making. I have graduated, sir. That is my alma mater.
Yeah, that is.
And I'm an alum.
Yes, that is dope.
I am official.
That is dope that you did that shit, like for real.
And to put a little icing on the cake, I am now in the commencement speak rotation. And it's like, you might want to start planning for May because you may be coming back. No shit. I was like, okay.
Oh, that's dope.
But hey, they flew me and Sonya up there.
Yeah.
Everything was covered. They rolled out the red carpet. Purdue is legit. I picked the right university to go to.
That is dope. That is dope in itself. Like you gave the commencement speech at Purdue, your alma mater. Like that is dope. Yeah, shit.
3 months after graduating too.
Hey, like dude, that is major shit for real.
So it was good, but you know what I'm saying, all the while I was humble. I was thanking all my people. I was taking all the knowledge that I've been given, whether it directly or indirectly, words that I've heard from people, and just sharing it with the folks, man. Telling these cats, look, hey, you graduated, but that don't mean my message. The title of my message was "The Grind Starts Now," because that's facts.
Yeah.
Just because you graduated don't mean you can sit on your laurels. The grind starts now. You got to go out and get a job. You got to go out and show people that because you got the certificate or what have you, you're worthy of a job. So start grinding. So it was legit.
I am with it. I am definitely with it. So shout out to you, man. So let me tell you. I was back and forth if I was gonna bring this up. Last week, my cousin was here. Shout out to my cousin Ed. He flew in from Germany, so we had him on the show.
Shout out to Ed.
Yeah, so he was on the show last week, and crazy thing, Ed is he is my cousin, but we grew up like brothers, right? He's roughly 9 years younger than me, but we've always had this really close relationship. I went to UTSA, he went to UTSA. I pledged Alpha, he pledged Alpha.
Respect.
Yeah, he just throughout life he's been
You've been the role model.
Yeah, and not just a role model, but like he's been my little brother, you know. So that being said, we argue like it ain't nobody's business.
Okay.
We argued nonstop from the day he got here to the day he left.
When did he bounce?
Tuesday.
Okay.
So Tuesday to Tuesday, we argued about everything. Some
meaningless shit.
Sometimes meaningful, like his takes on major shit. Like I don't agree with all of them, right?
Okay.
Like we were talking gender fluidity, and he and I don't see eye to eye on that. We were talking race relations. He and I don't see eye to eye on that. Little stuff like that. But he's my cousin.
His family.
So and my brother, and so we were cooling, man. He left Tuesday, and Thursday night, Cowboys played the Saints. My partners hit me up, said, yo, we going up to the spot to watch the game. Come through.
Word.
So I said, bet. And I grabbed my cigar case. I go to unzip it, and the zipper stuck. So now I'm like, dude, this is a nice, pricey cigar case. What is wrong with the zipper? So I get it open, and someone, Ed, had stuffed something in my cigar case, which is already a faux pas.
That's a foul and a half.
Because
you don't fuck with another man's cigars.
Well, it was inside the case. Like I'm like, dude, I'm trying to keep my cigars under the right humidity. Like
right.
But whatever, he ain't no better. Open it up. A handwritten letter. He wrote me a letter. The letter was, he has a really dope Mont Blanc pen, and he bought me a fountain pen from Germany. That he was like, you cannot Google how much this pen costs. Just know that this is a decent pen. It's not a Mont Blanc, but just know that this is a good pen.
Okay.
But I told him, I said, look, I won't Google the price of the pen because you said not to.
Bet.
That being said.
Hey, what's up, sis?
Watching. That being said.
Oh, shit.
My cousin writes me a letter thanking me for being a good role model.
Respect.
I was in this bitch crying like a baby.
I mean,
it was the most emotional, heartfelt, especially after the week I had of arguing with him for a full week.
That's good. I can see that.
It was the most emotional, heartfelt moment that I had had in a while.
I wish I would have called you when you was in mid cry because I would clown the shit out of
you.
you.
No,
You would have picked up the phone?
No. The first person I called was my mom. I was like, hey.
How many pages was it?
9, but it was on
9 fucking pages.
But on like it wasn't it was on
Okay,
small paper though.
Okay.
But 9 pages of just him him remembering certain things that that were insignificant in my life. Like they were insignificant.
That's normally how it is.
Right, but they were
just doing you, but
they were huge to him. He told me 2 things. He told me that the letter really set off for me. One, he said the first time he stayed at my parents' house, he remembers being scared of the dark because he was little, right? And I gave him something to calm his nerves, like a
shot of Hennessy.
No, like a shot of Hennessy. I gave him a shot of Hennessy.
Okay.
Like a bear or something. It was something that I don't even remember what it was.
Okay.
But he said just the conversation made him feel better, and after that he was never scared of the dark again.
Oh, look at you! Look at you! Goddamn psychologist out this bitch.
He also reminded me of a time when me and my partner slid back to my parents' house. He was staying at my parents' house, and I asked him if my partner could use his bedroom to smash some random chick.
If Ed could use it.
No. I asked Ed if my friend
can use his bed. Okay.
Could smash some random chick in his bedroom, and Ed said, because I looked up to you so much, I said yes.
Okay, see, there's no.
He may have been 15, 16 at the time.
No.
I know. I agree. I mean,
there's that.
No, he couldn't have been that old. He may have been. Well, he may have been 15.
So
no, because I wouldn't have been that old. I would have been like 21, 22. So he would have been like
12, 13?
13.
Man, that's some idolatry going on right there. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So you are an OG.
Yeah. So no, to him, yeah. But dude, like that whole letter had me.
That's respect, man.
Had me in my feelings. So when my partner was like, yo, where you at, P? I was like, man, I'm on my couch. I was like, there's no way I could hang out with my homies. After that letter. Because you're my homie. There's no way I could be that vulnerable. Like, vulnerable as in open. I could be vulnerable with you. But I can't be just open in my feelings and just pop on and be like.
Because you know.
No, because I know me.
But you know me.
You're right. I know me.
I'd be like, it's cool, Paul. Let me put this on record. Go ahead, Paul. Tell me everything.
Dude, I tell you.
Hey, look. Shout out to Ed though, because I that put him in a different light for me. Because I've always thought he was way out there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ed, man. That's good shit.
I'm gonna say this. Ed is he bought his Leica camera. For those of y'all who know, Leica's a very nice camera. He bought his Leica and he was taking some photos, and Ed is the dopest street photographer I know.
Respect.
I mean, hands down. Like that I can. I mean, like you do great work. I like your creativity though, but like just walking around shooting
straight out the camera.
Like like he'll jump on a train in Germany, catching a train somewhere, and like the pictures that he posts.
So
what
is he doing in Germany?
He's in the military.
Oh, he's still in?
Yeah, he's in
okay. Cool. That's what's up.
He's a.
I know he's an officer of some sort.
Officer. I don't know what he does, but
he's in the military.
Yeah, But I know in us. I know in us talking, he.
Jim gave you some advice.
What did he say? Need to eat a gummy and then read the letter. Yes, yes. He's very clear. Like he's not. When he gets out, he's not coming back to the States.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he is. He married a German woman though, so like he's locked in. Yeah, he's locked in Germany. So that's
for good reason though. For good reason.
Yeah, but dude, I was.
Shout out to Ed and shout out to you for showing your emotions, man.
Thursday, man. Thursday.
This past Thursday?
This past Thursday.
Shout out to you, man.
Second thing that happened, and I'm telling y'all this because this Dude, I was on a high this weekend.
Wait, he was okay.
On a high, not high.
Okay,
I was on a
gotcha.
high this weekend. One of the dopest DJs, in my opinion, in the city. He's been working in the city for a while. Ran into a third person, and my name came up. And dude said, hands down, Paul is one of the best hosts in the city. And he said, Paul knows how to work. Hearing it from that person, like anybody gives you accolades, I appreciate it.
Right,
but hearing it from that person made me feel like, somebody recognized me. I mean, it wasn't on, speaking in Purdue level, but
Well,
I did.
But see, here's the thing, though.
But I did want to. I was on a high just from those two situations.
Then it was just a high-ass weekend,
Yeah.
dude. Because I was literally trying to come down from the high of the weekend. You know how you go somewhere, right? And while you're out, fantastic thing happens to you on wherever you're at. But then when you come back home, you're just the same regular dude.
Yeah.
So, me being in Indiana and me getting all these people saying, hey, congratulations, your speech was dope, this, that, and the other, and your words were so fantastic. It pushed you on a high. When I got back, I didn't want to be that dude. But I swear, man, like, just some of the things that I've been sent text messages and sent all kinds of stuff, it's been crazy. Like, the high is real. You know what I'm saying? So are we crackling or?
Nate said the audio was shot. I don't know what
Is it better now? Let me know. It's probably because I'm here.
I don't know. I had to figure it out.
But yeah, so just being back here and trying to I got a high pitch somewhere.
Yeah. I'm getting it.
Oh, Jim said fixed.
Your rain on the top was short like leprechauns as I crust so cold.
Yo, whatever you just moved.
Yep, I'm not gonna move it again. My bad, y'all.
You know what, Keith? All right, but yeah, real talk, man. Being on a high this weekend was dope. But I'm back to the grind. Now it's on to the next step.
Yeah.
And the next step is coming quick. Oh, I pushed a button.
You pushed the button.
Wednesday the 1st. Oh, I'm sorry. Tuesday, November 30th at 11:59 p.m. My computer was open. As soon as that shit said midnight, let me retire. So it's been shout out to my commander. It's in routing for approval. So
shout out to you. You out.
It's all downhill from here.
Yeah, you should. Hey.
So with that commencement, and then we're going on this cruise. 19-year anniversary with the wife. I mean, this is gonna be ridiculous, bro.
Bet I am with it. Just in case I'm not able to save this audio. Oops. Theme song here. We'll make it work, man.
For sure.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, man, shit. Life's been good though. I was real happy about that one. And I didn't see the commencement speech, but I did see Sonya go live. I think she went live. I saw Sonya post something.
Sonya went live on my phone.
On your phone, right? And I was like,
tripping.
I was like, that's dope.
I dropped a few bars. I did. I dropped a few bars.
Shout out to you for giving a commencement speech
That's
at
huge.
University, man. I appreciate that. Let's get started, man. Let's talk about some shit.
Oh, shit.
We did not even
Coordinate.
We didn't pregame none of this shit.
Off the cuff.
We got stories. It's butt nude.
You really should have. We haven't been pause in a while. I said pause.
But you didn't finish the phrase though,
So it doesn't matter. I just want to.
Yeah.
Yo, what you need is you need to be able to put the topics on a wheel and just spin that, and wherever it stops, that's where we go with. You can get one of those like selective wheels.
We'll do that, and I'll get one in a couple of weeks, and we'll be ready to go.
Because that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Back here.
This is the bullshit we talking about today. Let's start here though, because I thought this was big, man. Last week, I don't know if we did or not. I think we talked about the kid in Michigan who shot up the school.
Right.
I don't remember if we talked about it, but I know it happened within a window of us possibly discussing the kid shooting up the school. 15-year-old kid, I think it's 15 or 16, somewhere around there. Have you been following that shit, though?
Loosely.
So
I know the deal with the parents.
Allegedly, his dad buys him the gun.
Right.
And his mom tells him in a text message like, hey, I'm not mad at you for
X, Y, and Z.
X, Y, and Z. Just don't get caught.
Right.
This is before the shooting, of course. Like, I'm not mad at you, but just don't get caught. So I was watching. They ran down a why the parents were charged, and
do you think they should have been charged?
So let's start here. What they were saying was that the parents provided the weapon. The parents knew that their kid had a certain level of
Angst.
I was gonna say psychosis, but whatever. So you asked me, do I think that the parents should have been charged? Yes.
I agree.
But what I said about the Kyle Rittenhouse case is I thought his mom should have been charged.
She drove him.
She drove him.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I feel the same way, a little bit differently about this kid because I don't see any space that this was self-defense.
Nah.
Whereas in the Kyle Rittenhouse case, I can make an argument for self-defense for Kyle, but for this kid,
oh no,
this was not.
It was all malicious intent.
It was all malicious intent. But that being said, like, as a parent, I blame the parents. I blame the parents.
Especially with a kid that young. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't go buy the gun himself, one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They peel back that onion and be like, okay, what the fuck were the parents doing?
Right.
And the parents was like, hey, son, here's a gun. Mom's like, you know what, baby? I love you. Go do what you do. Just don't get caught.
The parents went to the school and then refused to take the kid home.
Right.
Like, what? Like, how does this work?
Like, no, we ain't taking him. We're good.
So, the parents definitely should have been charged. Here's my question, though. Should we...
We as in the populace?
The populace.
Okay.
Should we see more of this, though?
More of parents getting...
Yeah, like
yes,
more...
accountable. Accountability is important. Because, we know the different dynamics between races, right?
Right.
Obviously, there's a huge dynamic difference.
Right.
Well, no, it wouldn't even happen because black parents it wouldn't happen.
Has there ever been a black school shooter?
I don't know.
School shooters are normally
of the
white
Caucasoid
men.
Yeah. Serious. Because look, if my mom is still on here, I wouldn't have made it out. Look, I got a story to tell. So I want to say I was about 9 years old, and I was staying over off of Marbach Heritage Farm area. It was when we first moved to San Antonio. And so, I don't know, I was watching a movie. I was probably watching A-Team or something.
Yeah.
And they were making a bomb out of a milk carton with some gasoline and a towel or whatever stuck in there. So I did it. I made it. I didn't get 2 steps to the door. My mom was like, where are you going with that? Put it down. I'm whooping your ass for this shit. Parents just have that intuition. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think there'll be a black shooter unless there's not a substantial level of parenting at home, if that makes sense. If both parents are at home, or if one mom, even one single parent, it doesn't matter. If there's a lack of parenting at home, you may see a black shooter. You may.
Jim said yes, but black Muslim. I think the Malvo, the DC sniper.
He was black.
He was black, but that wasn't a school shooting.
No.
That was just
I'm mad at the gas prices.
No. First of all, let me say now, and I hope and pray that nobody hears what I'm saying wrong. The ideology behind what he was trying to do was genius.
Facts.
Shoot a bunch of random people, and in that, shoot my ex-wife.
Yeah, it's a pop, 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 pop. Bam.
Yeah.
Whoops. I didn't know she was there.
Now nobody is looking at me for shooting my ex-wife.
Facts.
I'm not saying that.
I think that, his idea was pretty genius. You don't condone it.
I don't condone it.
But you ain't mad at it.
But if you want to kill your ex-wife.
There's so many possible, like 6 million ways to die.
Right. But if you want to kill your ex-wife, what's the phrase? Oh, I can't believe I thought this, but I'm gonna say it. I don't give a shit. You gotta crack some eggs to make an omelet. Right? Does that don't apply? Okay, never mind.
I don't think that applies. I don't think that applies at all.
That doesn't apply.
But like I said, I don't think unless there's a lack of parenting in a black home, you'll see a black school shooter.
Yeah.
I don't think so. And even at that, though, I think our community is so, and as a whole,
I have heard of incidents, and you know, here's the difference. I've heard of incidents because Keith even brought up something. There have been shootings at schools where.
Sony's calling.
Okay.
Do I answer it?
I mean, that
What's up, baby? On the pod right now.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Hey, Sonia.
No, you're good, baby. Love you. All right.
Aww. Aww.
Okay, so back to killing your ex-wife.
Back to shooting your ex-wife. Ex-wife, be specific. Ex-wife.
Ex.
Yes. No, but like there have been shootings. Because I don't want to make it sound like black kids don't have guns and shoot people. There have been shootings where black kids have shot at school. But when you look at like the situation of mass shootings where a kid is randomly shooting people,
everybody.
and I think that there is a slight difference. But there is a slight difference there. But
I mean, wrong is wrong,
but either way, I think we should look at the parents. Like,
you have to.
Where did this kid get a gun from?
You have to.
Like start there.
You have to.
Where did the kid get a gun from?
And why was there no accountability for that?
And I believe that I know there are parents now saying the school should have done more. The school should have done more.
And see, as a future educator, I'm like
shout out to you as a future educator.
Oh yeah, I'm going into high school. So I'm gonna be teaching. But no.
Yes.
Now granted, teachers in a day spend more time with kids than parents if you think about it, because kids are in school for what 8-9 hours. Come home.
Yeah.
But still, it's that there's certain things that teachers just cannot do. Like we can't discipline your child the way you can.
Right, but I think in this situation, the problem that I have is when the teacher noticed that the kid was there are two schools of thoughts, because I saw the teacher notice that the kid was drawing. He was drawing out the scene. He was drawing out what he wanted to do.
Oh, look at you, little artist. You're so good.
Well, they took it to the principal. That's when his parents got called.
Right.
Part of me says, yeah, okay, well then the kid needs to be
something needs to be addressed.
Something needs to be addressed, right?
Facts.
Part of me says something needs to be addressed in that case, in that situation. It froze up a little bit, but we good.
My mama said mental illness is hereditary in that case.
Oh yeah, and so there's that ideology that that something needs to be addressed.
It should have been. Like, if I mean, have you ever been called to the school because of your child?
Not officially, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he got
or called about your child. Not called to the school, but just say, hey, there's something going on with Trey, yada, yada, yada. I mean, I've had teachers call about Kennedy and say, this is what's going on. And then at that, you have to take action. Something has to happen. There has to be some sort of correction.
Right.
In this case, parents was like, oh, we out. We ain't doing nothing. We going back home, whatever's clever. And so, yes, that's in that aspect. I think the parents, look, they need to be in the same, that'd be a family jail.
Right. I think that, I'm going to say it, like there needs to be some level of accountability toward the parents.
Some?
Yeah, some. I mean.
Like what? Give me a percentage when you say some. Because I think if it ain't 100% accountability for the parents.
I think each case. In this case, 100%.
Okay,
yes. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So this is the part, though, that I really, really thought was foul. Kid gets arrested. They go through the litany of everything that happened.
Right.
And then someone says, hey, we're now charging the parents. And the parents fled.
Yeah. Oh, they was out.
Dude, how shitty of a parent are you?
That I put that up there with Casey Anthony.
So do I.
That's right.
So
up there
do
with,
I.
That's right.
So, okay, so do I. Like,
Bruh,
like
you can't encourage and then be like, you got caught. We out. That's like Mission Impossible. If you get caught, we're gonna disavow all knowledge of who you are.
How do you just leave your kid?
I'm out. Hey, we told you. Hey, but mom said,
don't get caught.
don't get caught.
Don't get caught.
But
like
that is foul beyond all anything I've ever heard before. Like, dude was like, because he was like, but mom, like, where my parents at? Parents on the road, ghosts.
I'm with the shits, man. I am so with the shits. I'm like, yo.
So as the kid, when you're face to face with your parents again, what do you say? like, y'all just gonna leave me hanging like this? This is what we doing?
You say shout out to you, mom, but this is you're trash. That's what you say. shout out to y'all, but y'all trash. Like, how do your parents leave you, dude?
Bruh.
How do your parents leave you?
That's foul.
That's foul. That's funny though.
That's foul.
It's funny and foul. So yeah, I think the judge gave $500,000 to both parents on bond.
Yep. Which I know they don't have.
No. Yeah, I don't even have a whole lot on this case other than the fact that I think these parents, dude, these parents are trash. Hands down.
There's no other label.
You don't step in when your kid needs help, and then when your kid gets arrested, you bounce.
Yeah, that's the epitome of trash.
Yeah, that is a trash parent. Either way you look at it.
Trash.
Yeah, right. Like there is no other way around it. Speaking of trash parents, because I think this goes hand in hand with trash parents. News story broke. News story broke of hold on, what did Jim say? Jim said put one parent in jail for life and we'll see if it drops the propensity of white parents to let their kids with guns. I
put one parent in jail
for life.
How do you choose?
I would put the mom in jail for life.
Put the mom?
Yeah, I would. I'm gonna tell you why.
She don't want to say don't get caught?
No. As a dad.
Oh, okay.
As a dad, you are not equipped
to parent.
To parent.
Well, no. I would say that would be the case if the kid was a girl.
True.
Put the mom in jail for life and have the dad have to deal with everything.
No, but I think the mom could handle. I think a mom could handle both sides, girl or boy. I think a mom could handle both sides, girl or boy. I think, look, as a dad, look, you're a good dad.
Thank you.
But I know that as dads, we parent by assignment.
True. Very true. Very
you know
true.
What I'm saying? We parent by assignment. We parent by, hey, go ask your mama.
What'd your mama say?
Right, what'd your mama say?
She said, okay, then let's do it. But no, I would.
Speaking of, my son asked me for these Oakleys, and like they're the ugliest shits ever. But he was like, Dad, can I get these Oakleys? So I said, oh yeah, boom, cool, no big deal. It's like $100-something bucks. I buy them, and then I let his mom know, hey, Trey asked me for these Oakleys, so I got them, and she just looked at him and said, what did I say?
Oh.
And now
he played y'all.
Now we're in trouble.
He played y'all.
Now Trey and I are in trouble.
He played. Hey, shout out to Trey.
So
I'm saying shout out to Trey. That's a smooth move.
He asked his other dad. His other dad said, "Ask your mom." His mom said, "Let's talk about these grades. Get these grades up, and we can talk about it."
Right.
So he asked me,
and you like, "Hey,
well, yeah, you're good. You're good. You ain't asked me.
Shout out to Trey.
You ain't asked me for nothing in a while. I got you."
Ooh.
So I sent him.
How long you on punishment?
Nah, I sent him the Oakleys because I got him. I just got him the other day. They got shipped here, so I got him. I sent him the Oakleys with a book. So yeah. You getting 2 gifts. One is these Oakleys, and the other is a book.
I'd have sent the Oakleys to his mom, and his mom be like, "Look what I got."
Yeah, right. I was like, trash parents, man. A group of moms in Tennessee.
Let me. Do we need to say the race?
No. Okay. I'm not even. Race is irrelevant in this story.
Okay.
And completely relevant. A group of moms in Tennessee have filed a petition with the school district that they don't want their elementary school kids being taught about Dr. King or the civil rights protests because it's traumatizing to elementary school kids.
And they're basing this on
the fact that
there's some clinical documentation behind this,
nope.
I'm assuming?
The fact that if you teach kids in elementary age about Dr. King and civil rights, then you have to tell these kids what they're fighting against.
Okay.
And as a parent, as a parent of the group that is being fought against,
I think it's trash. But here's the thing, though. Is it being considered? I didn't read the whole thing. Is it being considered? Like, is it? They actually said.
I think no. The school district is like, no.
Okay. Because I was about to say, if the school district even considered saying, "Hey, let's look into it," then the school district's trash.
But are the parents wrong?
No, they're stupid. I mean, hey, if you want your kid to not learn certain things, don't put them in that school.
Right, but
that's what I'm saying. If you don't want, we're not going to change our whole entire curriculum for a group of.
The parents' ideology is if you teach kids in elementary school about civil rights, then what they're going to learn is that there were a group of white people who were opposed to black people having rights.
So they're trying to keep the status quo for what their family knows.
No. What they don't want their kids
to like black people.
No, they don't want their kids to think that their ancestors
were wrong. They're stupid.
You don't want to know that your grandparents were wrong.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I do too.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I want to know all kinds of stuff. I want to know if my grandparents are wrong, then I know which part of me is messed up because of what happened.
I say this from an argument standpoint, but no,
I see what you're saying. But
my grandparents and even my parents, would never go see a therapist, right? Because therapy isn't something common in the black community. That being said, I recognize that my parents were wrong, and I needed to see a therapist. I like knowing that my parents were wrong.
Right.
It's okay to deal with your mental health.
Right.
That's a thing. We should deal with our mental health.
I mean, if you don't, you see the repercussions of that, i.e. parents bouncing on their kids after their kids get caught.
Here's a question. Is there anything that your daughter could do?
Whoa.
Your daughter.
It just got serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know how you feel about Kennedy.
Okay.
Is there anything your daughter could do that would make you disavow her? How old is she? She's 17 now?
Shut up. No.
She's 17 now?
No. Don't put that age on her. She's 16.
Oh.
Don't give her that year. I'm not ready for it.
Trust me.
Damn it.
Trust me.
Nah. Yeah, she's 16.
Is there anything your 16-year-old daughter could do that would make you disavow her right now?
No.
At all?
No.
Nothing?
No.
At all?
No.
I agree. Yeah, okay.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. There was
the closest she can come is become a Cowboys fan. If she come home saying, I rock with the Cowboys now, Dad, we're going to have a talk.
You know what I am going to do? I am going to purposefully, I can't get words out. I am going to purposefully try to find some Cowboys gear for Kennedy.
Yeah. Don't do that to her. She ain't ready for that in her life. She ain't ready for that.
Yeah.
Nope.
She still cheer?
No. No, she doesn't. She's into astrology now.
No. My goal now is to bring Kennedy over to the light.
My mom said, quote the Bible, train up a child.
I agree. Hands down.
I also say it takes a village. Because I don't know about you.
I also say when in Rome.
What do you do?
No.
Have you been? That's saying when in Rome. Do what the Romans do?
No. I'm just saying, since we're throwing out cliches, I was just gonna throw one out too.
Burning the hand is worth two in the bush.
I also say one fish, two fish. Red fish, blue fish.
Knick-knack, paddywhack. But no, I agree. Train up a child. I agree that it takes a whole village because I mean, if you got a community of people, your children ain't gonna be doing too much. Were you raised by a community ever?
Oh yeah.
I hated that.
I did too.
I hated that.
I hated the fact that pros and cons. As a kid, I hated the fact that anybody in my neighborhood, any adult in my neighborhood had the right,
the authority
to correct me. Not discipline me,
right,
but to correct me. Any adult in my neighborhood had the authority to correct me, and also had the knowledge to call my parents after they corrected me. Like I would get
That's a duel.
a neighbor would yell at me for doing some shit and then send me home and then call my mom and say, hey, I just sent Gerard home because Gerard was down here wilding. And so when I get home, yeah, like
I used to, bro, I'd be like, man,
I'm catching it doubly because now my people are like, yo, you was up the street wilding.
That was only double for you?
It depends. It depends on the offense.
Doing bad down here. Get corrected by the neighbor. Sent home. Called moms. Mom's corrected. Wait till your dad get home.
Yeah. No. See. Yeah.
Come on, man.
This was the saving grace. The wait till your dad get home for me, it would depend on the severity of the thing. Because my dad would come home, and if my mom had already, I don't think my mom would whip me. My mom would just fuss. And then if it was a whippable offense, my dad would whip me. He had the heavier hand. Like
your dad had a heavier hand than your mom?
Yeah.
I think my mom was working out on the low.
Yeah, my dad had a
my
heavier
mom
hand.
was in the gym because
Yeah. So there was that. It was a weird, you know, it was pros and cons. It was a weird time because
But it was safe.
There was a safe
it was safe.
To it, yeah. Like I never had to worry about getting kidnapped. I want to talk about this on this side before we bounce because I thought this was hilarious to me.
Which are we still talking about kids?
No, we're not talking about kids.
Okay.
We're talking about first of all, I don't do celebrity gossip at all. Like I don't know celebrity business enough to keep track. But
it don't make my day.
I knew that Common, the rapper, was dating Tiffany Haddish.
I did not until I read the story.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's an odd combination.
Common and Tiffany Haddish broke up.
Saw that.
After the breakup, he sent her a very loving happy birthday message. And I thought, is that the most trash thing you can do?
No.
Really?
Why would that be trash?
We broke up.
Okay. But I mean, look at the dude first of all.
No, I'm not talking. I'm not talking to dude because I don't give a shit.
But I mean, here's the thing. I don't think that's a bad thing.
Common is the epitome of relationship fails.
True.
Like Common has dated some very nice
top tier
women and has
still breaking up with them
and can't hold on to none of them.
Right.
Which at some point he's the common denominator.
So was it more of a hey, I'm sorry, happy birthday?
Nah, it was a hey, queen, you are.
That's what I'm saying. He's saying all these things. Is he trying to reel her back in? Or
see, here's why I say it's trash. Because I've been that dude when you break up with a chick, but you still want to hit. So,
you think that's what it is?
So
he's still trying to grease the wheels.
Yeah, still trying to figure shit out, still trying to make it work. So yeah, we broke up, but I'm letting the world know she's still mine.
So would that be more like is that similar to Robin Thicke and Old Girl?
Very similar.
Because he made a whole album.
He made a whole album.
He
made a whole album about
So
Shorty.
which one's more trash then?
Ooh.
I think Robin wins.
Robin wins because he made a whole album and titled it Paula.
And that can be played continuously over and over and over.
Yeah.
This Send Some Flowers, Flowers Die.
Yeah. He made a whole album. Most trash thing I've ever done. I'll admit it. It was trash. Post separation. So me and my ex, we had not divorced yet, but we were separated. Mm-hmm. We were living in separate houses. We were living.
All intent purposes, y'all weren't together.
Yeah, we were no longer together. Our wedding anniversary came up, and I sent flowers to her job.
That's trash.
All right, y'all. Hey, we're going to jump to the other side. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and all that shit. Peace out, bitches.
It's going to get crazy.
We are back. What's good,
I know y'all are expecting to see Nate here, but it's me, hoes.
Oh, what's this? Face feeding.
Face Fiasco.
Is that Face Fiasco?
It is the Fiasco.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
always the Fiasco when I'm
Face
in this
Fiasco. Shout out to Face.
Shout out to Nate.
Our resident
I'm a
commencement speaker.
So I am the resident commencement speaker. Thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and if you want to see the commencement, just type in Purdue University Global Commencement December 2021 on YouTube. Fast forward to about 24 minutes and 24 seconds. Not that I know the exact time. Round about there.
What is it again?
Purdue University Global
Commencement.
December 2021.
No dots or slashes.
Nope.
So Purdue University Global Commencement 2021.
December 2021.
December 2021. Okay.
On YouTube.
I'm with it.
And give me a shout out. Let me know what you think, how trash it was. All right.
Shit, I'm with it. I'm supporting that shit all the way. Matter of fact, I'm gonna rip it and put it on our page too. Rip that and just put it right on our page. Like, oh, we want this. This is us as well. Shit, we back.
Where we at? What we going for?
Either way, man.
Get a little loose now.
Yeah. Here's what I tell people. This side of the show, like the other side of the show is cool. This side of the show tends
It's like crossing the tracks.
It really is.
It's like crossing the tracks.
It really is. Now I ain't got to worry about comments. I could just be like, fuck y'all.
Time to turn off the phone. Let's do it.
Oh shit.
All right, where we at?
So let's talk about it, man. Let's get into it. For those of y'all who don't who remember, maybe a month or so ago, Brittany Renner got real public because she had a baby with PJ Washington, NBA player, and Brittany Renner was on a campaign of telling women, yo, get pregnant by a viable athlete. Mm-hmm. And in doing so, you are set for life. That's what she said. Get pregnant by a athlete who is
like he's got to be about something. Don't get the 12th man on the bench.
Well, no, he can even be 12th man on the bench, but you have to make sure catch him. What she was saying was catch him early. Catch him in
what, year 1, year 2?
No, college. Catch him coming out of college. And that rookie contract money is yours. Like that was like the whole.
That's fucked up.
It is. So Deion Sanders, shout out to Deion Sanders. He is the coach at Jackson State. Jackson State just won the SWAC championship.
Shout out.
So shout out to Deion for that. Deion decided to bring Brittany Renner to Jackson State to talk to his football team. And everybody was like, wait, what? When she first went to Jackson State, she posted because this is what we talked about.
Yeah, she walked on campus.
She walked on campus and said, hide your sons. Yeah. And I was like, yo, shorty is trash.
Right.
Knowing this angle, though, Deion bought her on campus purposefully so she could have a talk with the football team and tell them what to look out for in their DMs.
So, sounds like it's counterintuitive to her mission, though.
She's already won.
But she's promoting... She's telling these girls, get you an athlete. Yeah. But then she's turning around telling athletes, hey, this is what to look for. Yeah. So it's kind of counterintuitive.
But she's already won.
I mean, she's won.
Right.
But her following is screwed, so to speak, at Jackson State anyway. But I'm just saying, I think it was smart by Deion to do that.
I'm going to say this. It is like, I liken it to a crackhead telling people don't do crack.
Tyrone Biggums.
Yeah. Don't do crack. Like a crackhead telling people don't do crack. Like you're in it.
Right.
But you're telling people how to not get in it.
Okay.
And so I'm like, yo, this is a real thing.
It is real and it's sad.
Okay.
It's real and it's sad, but it's more real. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't...
Who do we fault in this?
Who do we fault? As far as the male or the female?
Yeah.
I would say... After the speech that Brittany gave to the squad, if they go out and still fail, their fault.
I would almost say, almost like we talked about earlier, like I still blame parents in this, right? Like you need.
Oh yeah, peeling back the onion. Yeah, you got to because if you don't raise them right from the time they gonna get out there,
right? Dude, okay, so because I was shitting on Brittany Renner hands down. I was like, yo, you out here wilding.
I think we all were.
But I'm also of the belief that as a young dude, you gotta know better.
You have to.
You gotta know
better. Here's the thing. There is a certain, and I know this because I talked to somebody about, there is a certain path that elite athletes are put on.
Right.
And they get that knowledge. They have people around them to say, hey, watch. Not every athlete gets that.
Right.
So the athletes that don't get that, I think this is a good thing for them.
PJ Washington was good, but like I don't think he may bounce around and end up with a 10-year career in the league, maybe.
Right, but that's it's still money.
Yeah.
But those elite athletes like LeBron James or like somebody they get this training like, hey, bruh, this is what you don't need. But some of these athletes don't get that. They just say, hey, good luck in the league.
Yeah. And so, dude, I'm gonna say it like once again, shout out to Deion Sanders. Like you teaching your boys, hey, this is a pitfall to watch out for.
Wait, but how do you not know that? I'm with you. How do you not know that? How do you not know that? Like
here's my question for you.
In this day and age, how do you not know that?
Here's my question to you. Have you ever done something stupid for pussy?
No.
Really?
No.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
But here's the thing, though. Here's what I'm saying. Because it's just like your boy. Who are we talking about? Las Vegas Raiders. Killed the girl in the car.
Henry Ruggs.
It's just like him. He was driving 156 miles an hour.
No. Here's the difference, though.
But you don't drive 156 miles an hour.
You don't drive 156 in Vegas.
Unless you're trying to get home to get some.
Facts.
So, yeah, he did something dumb. So, I'm saying, I'm equating it to that. But as a man, how do you not know who's coming at you right and wrong?
No. Because as a young man, sometimes I'm gonna say it. Like I've done some stupid things for.
But
just because she was.
But in this day and age. With the availability of, I mean, I can see back in our day when the internet and everything, and you don't hear about all these stories. Now it's all there. How do you not know? Because
the same way that athletes go broke, it's not going to happen to me. It won't happen to me. That mentality, it won't happen to me. Like it won't happen to me. Like I'm good. It won't happen to me.
Right.
And I'm an athlete. Even if I'm not LeBron James status, if I made it to the NBA, I guarantee you that middle school, high school, whatever college I did, I was the man wherever I was at.
Oh, yeah.
And so during those periods, like I was coddled through. And so, yeah, people may have been in my ear telling me the pitfalls.
Right.
But I'm the man, and I'm not going to be like.
Yeah, you're invincible.
I'm not going broke. I'm not having a baby by some random chick. I'm like all of these things that happen to athletes, it won't happen to me because
I think it's a culture thing.
Because I'm Superman.
It's this generation culture. I put it on.
And then I end up knocking up. You know, you knock down the cute chick that you met at a very private event. Like it's a private event, but she's here, so she has to be good people because she's at this private event.
Right.
You don't think she's here because
she's targeting.
You think, this is the event.
Straight, yeah.
And so the next thing you know, you knocking her down without ever thinking of
the repercussions.
Any repercussions
at all. I feel you.
Yeah, like it becomes that, like,
and that's where I think that it's a cultural change, man. It's like,
yeah,
it's definitely a cultural change. I'm not saying that it's never happened before. I'm just saying it's more prevalent now.
Right.
Because
right.
It's out in the open.
I think one of the things that I when I saw the story, and I read through the story with Deion and Brittany, it did put a slightly different light for me on Brittany Renner, only because I'm like, you know what? In her situation, everything I heard about her situation with PJ Washington, I thought, damn, shorty is fraud. But the fact that she went and told these young boys, like,
question.
Yeah.
You think she told them everything?
Shit, the game is to be sold, not told. So no, I don't think she told him everything.
That's what I'm saying.
I think she told him enough to stay out to know what to look for.
Right.
But trust me,
I don't think she told him everything.
There's a girl in these dudes' DMs right now who's like, shit, he gonna make it in the league. I'm gonna be.
Here's the thing, though. This is where I'm at. The story's out.
Right.
Everybody knows that Brittany Kane talked to the players, right?
Uh-huh.
So I equate that to now these females that are out in these streets still trying to run this game. That's kind of like when you have an active shooter drill at school, right?
Right.
The active shooter now knows where everybody's going to go because they're running this drill.
Oh yeah, no.
So now the girls know exactly what these boys are looking for. So now they're going a whole nother way. They're still playing around the game.
It's going to be levels to it at all times. It's always going to be levels to it. I think that understanding their levels to it is almost like, okay, so what are you going to do? Like,
yeah, it's like now that you know, like you put that information out. Don't look for this in your DM. Don't look for this. So now you got a girl that's not giving you these in your DM, but she's giving you other stuff, and you're like, well, it's not what Brittany said, so I guess she's fine. And then you get played anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, was the conversation even worth it?
Yes, because at least you put a roadblock in the way for what they always say: if one kid is saved.
If I affected just one person,
if I affected just one
it's
person,
a win.
Yeah, okay, so shit, we got off of that. Like that becomes the way I look at it. Like these are conversations that we should be having with our sons.
Yes,
but also these are conversations that I'm gonna say it like even if they're not our sons, our young boys need to hear this shit.
Facts. Why do you think I want to be a teacher?
Yeah. Oh, I thought so you could holler at little girls.
No, so I can tell fat kids to run. No.
And be disgusting. I'd be like, oh, yeah. So then I can get on news and say, he was such a asshole when I knew him. How did the school board hire him?
But yeah, no, it needs to be brought down. And I think that's the breaking communication is where we're failing our young men.
Agreed.
And I wrote a poem called Amen. I know you don't remember that one, but I wrote a poem.
Do I remember that one?
Probably not.
I do remember that one. I think I saw you do it at second verse.
Yes,
yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I did it in my feature.
Glad you brought it up. You brought up featuring. We had a full argument. You and I had a full argument about you featuring at Blah, and you said you want to feature at Blah one time, and I was like, I'm pretty sure you featured at Blah twice.
No,
you featured at Blah at Deco Pizzeria.
That wasn't Blah.
That was Blah.
No, that was not.
Yes, it was. I got the. I have the.
That wasn't a Blah feature.
That was a Blah feature.
No, it wasn't.
You featured at Blah at Deco.
It was. It was a Soul Sessions at Deco.
No. You featured at Soul Sessions right before you left.
Right.
And then you came back.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
No, I didn't feature at Blah.
Here's how I know you featured. I have the flyer that says Blah. Now I gotta find it. It was. I was like,
you can make a flyer that says anything. No, I wasn't there.
You featured at Blah at Deco, and you featured at Blah at Hondros.
Hondros is the only one that was an actual feature.
You featured at Blah at Deco.
If that's the case,
and you featured at Blah at Hondros.
If that's the case, then I don't think I got paid for Deco.
You may not got paid for one of them. To be clear, but Blah wasn't paying. Screenshots. When did? Because I. Nope, that ain't it. 9 years ago tonight, BX3. 9 years ago. This is 2012. 9 years ago. November 21st, 2012.
I wasn't here.
9 years ago. November 21st, 2012. Tonight, BX3, blah, 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 presents Food for Thought 2 with special guest Face.
Special guest. That does not mean feature.
We never did features back then.
You didn't tell me that. It says special guest, which means I was just part of the career.
No.
How you gonna feature me anyway?
There was no. We didn't do features back then. We only did. We didn't in our advertisement. We only did special guests.
So special guest equates to feature.
Yes.
I only did like 2 poems.
No, you featured. You featured at Blah.
For those of you who are wondering what we're arguing about, it's because apparently I was a feature and didn't get paid.
We'll be sponsored, and I said we'll be sponsored by the letter B in association with number 3. I was just being stupid. That's anyway.
Yeah.
But yes, I say that because I was like,
yeah. No, I don't think so. Anyway, hey.
Would you like to see it? Would you like to see it?
I would like to see the damaging. Give me this.
Yeah. That's it. Yep.
Nope.
Yep. That's November 12th.
And that could all be fabricated.
November 21st, 2012. And we just had a conversation that you came back 2012
In
right
December.
right before you went to.
I was on a cruise
The cruise.
in December.
Well, you were here November 21st.
No, I wasn't.
You were here, dude. You featured.
False. It can be made up. That can be fabricated. That's easy.
I can't go back and make up something.
Sure you can. There's algorithms for that.
I'm okay. I'm just
Moving forward.
I'm just saying. All right, look,
Moving forward.
Look, speaking of features, speaking of second verse, last show is
This Friday.
This Friday. Second verse is no
Very,
longer.
very. That shocked the shit out of me.
Because
I've been gone for so long.
Yeah.
And I thought, great venue, great atmosphere. And for me talking to Vocab, because I was trying to set something up for my retirement on June 10th, which is the second Friday. And I'm like, hey, after my retirement, we go on the second verse. And she's like, ew, we may not be. I was like, what the fuck?
I think it was my opinion. This is my opinion only. This is the opinion of Paul. I think like the crowd just fell off, you know. And
So does it leave room for another open mic, or is the open mic scene kind of dying?
it depends on what you're trying to do. I think.
Like with the whole spoken word aspect, is the scene dying?
I can't say it is, dude. We still okay. We still do. We still do what we've been doing
But look,
at Blah,
think about the last time I was here, like officially here.
but we don't push to the second verse crowd.
Okay.
Our crowd is our crowd. Our crowd is mostly 21 to about 31. Like our crowd is skews very young.
Right.
We don't push toward that second verse crowd, and we tend to try to. I don't push toward black people. Like Blah is not a black poetry venue. It's
everybody.
It's a poetry venue.
It's very eclectic.
Right. It's eclectic as hell.
But I'm saying, as far as what I mean, as far as the scene, I mean, when last time we were here and BPC was running, there was an event almost every night of the week
Let's
that you
see.
could go to.
At one point,
Saga.
There was second verse. There was
Saga.
Soul Sessions. That was a Saga. There was who else was doing something?
One was out on FM 78.
Poetic Therapy.
Yeah.
Poetic Therapy. But even that, so Poetic Therapy. Hey, y'all, this is for those of y'all who not in San Antonio. Y'all are getting just some real local content right now. Poetic Therapy was it didn't last long though.
Okay.
They rocked for a solid maybe year and then they fell off.
Okay.
Most poetry venues tend to come and go.
Right.
Because it's hard to maintain poets and crowds. Second verse did 14 years. So shout out to them for that.
Shout out to them for 14 years.
We coming up on 10 in February.
Yeah.
So
shout out to the guy, shout out to you for putting it together, man.
nah, dude, shout out to you it was your brainchild.
Never was.
It really was though. It was your brainchild. We're not
gonna argue about this.
Nah, it was
It's
your
all Paul's
brainchild.
fault.
We tweaked it and turned it into what it is. So yeah, like shout out to that. Anyway, no more content. GoFundMe has decided that they not gonna let Roddy get his money.
And I'm with that.
So for those of y'all who don't know, Roddy Williams, William, one of the dudes,
the dude that was filming.
the dude that filmed the Ahmaud Arbery murder, that guy, somebody had set up a GoFundMe.
His wife.
There were 3 GoFundMes actually, but the one set up,
His wife set up that one.
they started shutting them down. The one set up by his wife, they finally shut down. GoFundMe has a policy that says you cannot take money for anybody who was involved in a brutal killing.
Right. You can't raise money for that.
Yeah, you can't raise money.
She was
for
asking for what, 300,000?
Yeah, she was trying to. Shit, dude, her husband is now in prison. Like, what do you do?
Well, but it wasn't for her. It was for his defense.
Right.
But I mean, I'm not mad at GoFundMe.
I'm not mad at GoFundMe. I'm not mad at her either, though.
No, I'm not. I mean, it's like, hey, I need help.
Right.
I believe my husband is innocent. He shouldn't have been involved in this, that, and the other. People help me. And GoFundMe was like, well, fuck you and your husband. He should have turned his phone off.
Question.
Answer.
Okay. The McMichaels, the dad and the son.
Right.
Fuck them.
Go to hell. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, buddy, though.
Roddy.
Do you think nobody expected to go this far? But I feel like he was the friend who jumped in the whip
For no reason.
at the last minute
Just
on
to be-
some old
just to
like
be part of the crew.
Yeah, just to be part of the crew.
Hey, I want to ride.
He was the friend who kind of just jumped in and was like, "Yo, let's do this." You know what? He was the
He's collateral.
what's the movie Boys in the Hood. Remember when Trey got in the car?
Oh, so he was Trey.
He was Trey, but he didn't get out the car in time.
Right.
Yeah, like
And he had his phone on.
he wasn't about that life. And then
He got caught up. Hey, guilt by association.
facts.
But see, his wife, what I read, the statement that his wife said kind of made me feel a certain way. His wife was like, I'm raising money because my husband is innocent, and without his camera, this never would have been shown. We need to get him out of jail.
And
She threw that it's because of him that this has been brought to light.
right.
It's because of him, because if you go back, wasn't he the one that was kind of driving and kind of
He was
making
driving
it
the film.
difficult
Yeah.
for Ahmad to get? So
Uh-huh.
it's, I mean, you can't just twist the story like that.
But there is some truth in that
It is some truth.
because without the video,
Right.
they would have got off.
Right. So I mean, there's truth to it, but I'm just like, you come on now.
Yeah, without the video though, because
But you can't be a hero and a villain.
Batman is.
Batman's fake,
Oh,
and he's the worst of the DC. Don't go there.
oh, we are going there. Oh my God,
So
we
let me
are
ask you
going
this
there.
question. So you're Team Batman
I am definitely Team Batman.
over Team Superman.
Yes.
You believe that Batman can kill Superman?
Whoa.
What, I'm talking about the movie now. Let's talk about the movie. Batman,
Do I believe Batman? No, because Superman's an alien.
right? But
Batman is the best. But let me back it up. Batman is not a superhero, so let's
he's not.
start there.
Okay, okay, cool.
He is a rich
Vigilante.
guy. He is a rich guy.
He's a vigilante.
He's a vigilante.
Okay,
But Batman is my favorite DC character.
I'm Team Superman, bro. I'm sorry.
Batman over. Let me think.
Batman over Green Lantern,
Yeah.
easy.
Batman.
Over Deathstroke,
Yeah. No, I'm putting Batman. I'm thinking the only person that I may put on the same level of Batman
Green Arrow.
is
You have to put Green Arrow.
Deadshot.
No, Green Arrow.
And I'm gonna tell you why Deadshot. Because of Will Smith's portrayal of Deadshot. That is it. That is simply it. The fact that he's just a really good shot. That's it.
Is he a really good shot, or does he have a whole bunch of technology that makes his shot good?
I mean, but then
Think of the movie.
That's Batman too, though, right? Batman just has a bunch of technology to make him invincible, but he's
That's why I think Green Arrow is better.
Batman. I'm more Marvel than DC, but yeah, if I go DC, then
I don't even fuck with Team Superman. Facts.
no.
Sorry, Batman is. I mean, you know why I'm not Team Batman, because I'm oversaturated. I'm tired of it. I'm so sick and tired of everything.
And the Batman trilogy, best trilogy in the history of movies, hands down.
Which trilogy?
The Batman trilogy, the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy with
Oh, buddy, with Morgan Freeman in it and all that other stuff.
yeah, best trilogy in the history of trilogies. All three movies could stand on their own. All three movies were all three movies set in a space where the villain could stand on his own.
I did not like, as much as I said I like the movie with Bane. It wasn't my favorite.
No.
And that's why I say you can't put that in the trilogy, because you can't say it's the best trilogy, because that movie.
But what other trilogy
pulled away from it.
What other trilogy trilogy did you put over that?
I would say Star Wars is up there.
Eh,
I would say Star Wars is up there.
it's up there, but I said better than. Better than. Because the only trilogy that I would say is close would be The Matrix, but The Matrix 2 was shitty.
Matrix 2 and 3 was shitty.
Okay, but Matrix 2 was shitty. Matrix 3, you needed Matrix 3 to make Matrix 2 make sense.
I would say Indiana Jones is up there.
Indiana Jones.
I would say Indiana Jones is up there. That is bruh.
Is Indiana Jones a trilogy?
It's actually 4. But
Right, so then it doesn't count. Trilogy.
Batman is not a trilogy?
It is. Those three Batman are
Oh, so you're just putting these. Okay, I'm with you.
that Batman,
I can't-
those villains, no other trilogy better than that.
Indiana Jones.
Is a foursome. Doesn't count.
But still, Indiana
And
Jones.
if that's the case, Star Wars is a ninesome. You can't count Star Wars either.
But that 3,
The original three?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the original three are
are up there.
Or up there, but I'd still
I put him equal.
Nah,
I put him equal.
Batman over everything. Those three Batmans.
I just think they're trying to do way too much with Batman. Like they're trying to.
No, that's a different Batman though.
Regardless.
No, different Batman.
No, it's the same Batman.
No, it's a different Batman.
It's the same Batman.
Adam West is not George Clooney.
Well, it's because Adam West is gay.
So what?
So he's not George Clooney.
Adam West is not George Clooney.
Adam West is not Michael Keaton. But it's still same story, same backstory.
Best Batman.
Best Batman?
Yeah.
It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up between Christian Bale and Michael Keaton.
See, I would go Christian Bale hands down.
I just don't. The only thing I don't like about Christian Bale's Batman is his Batman voice. I think that's the worst thing about. I'm Batman, bitch. Get a license or something.
Best Batman villain of all the movies.
Come on now, Joker.
No, which one? No. That's which one?
Heath.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Heath Ledger is hands down best Batman villain.
He's the best villain in DC. He is the best villain portrayed.
Okay, and I know we just off the rails. Best villain in a superhero movie. Top three. So Heath Ledger,
Joker, Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, Killmonger.
And then I will say, man, I'm dancing between.
Because I'm see right now I'm with you 1 and 2.
I'm dancing between two because I still got to give Jack his props for the original Joker because it was played that way. So I give him the way that he did it. I give him props.
Yeah.
But then I have to also go back and look at Thanos.
Yeah.
The way that old boy's name, I can't remember his name, but Thanos. Yeah. I got to give him props.
I would go Thanos over Jack Nicholson. I'll go Thanos over Jack Nicholson Joker. Only because I think with Heath Ledger's Joker, he was psychotic.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hands down, best Joker. I think that Killmonger thought he was doing the right thing.
Oh,
he was operating from a
real perspective.
I could make a Killmonger movie where he's the hero.
And they did.
Yes.
Well, they have What If.
Yeah. I could make a Thanos movie where Thanos is the hero.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from that perspective,
so those
I'm
would be
like,
my top 3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm with you.
Worst 3.
Oh shit. Worst 3 villains.
I'll tell you one right now.
Penguin. Penguin is 1.
No. He's not on my bottom 3. My man Steppenwolf. Trash.
Who?
Steppenwolf.
I didn't even see that movie.
Justice League.
Oh, I didn't see Justice League. The new one?
Whichever the last one.
Yeah, the one that was like 8 hours long?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I
Steppenwolf, trash.
Okay.
Penguin, I'll give it. Now, would you put the Silver Surfer as a villain or a hero?
Ooh.
Because if he's a villain, he was horrible.
Yeah, he was a horrible villain. But you know what, though? No. I'm going to tell you, worst villain. Worst villain, hands down.
Worst portrayed villain or worst villain? Which one are we doing?
Both.
Okay.
Worst portrayed and worst villain. All the way around.
Got to be Arnold?
No.
It has to be Arnold.
It would be...
It has to be Arnold Schwarzenegger as Dr. Freeze?
No. I'm still going Michael Douglas in Guardian of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 when he was...
Yeah, when he was the planet and Ego. Yeah.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah.
He's up there.
And I like Michael Douglas. Is that Michael Douglas? Douglas?
It was Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
It was Kurt Russell.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. I knew it was I was going to get there. Michael Douglas, Kurt Russell. I was going to get there.
Yeah, but that was bad.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah.
But Penguin or...
Penguin's bad.
Penguin or Dr. Freeze? Because Dr. Freeze was trash.
Freeze was trash. But Poison Ivy was trash too.
I think the only out of that movie...
Yeah.
I think, or those series of movies,
yeah,
you got to give Jim Carrey his props, though.
But Jim Carrey was great.
Yeah.
The Riddler was great. Yeah.
The Riddler was great.
Yeah.
I don't even.
How are we here? How are we here right now?
It's fine. It's fine, though. It's fine. Everything's good. But no.
Fuck Roddy and his GoFundMe. This story popped up, and I thought it was interesting I just posted it today, so you may not have even seen
Which
it.
one?
Better.com. Better.com is a website. I think they buy houses and shit. They decided that they needed to reduce their staff by 10%.
Okay.
Which meant that they were letting go of roughly 900 people.
Shit.
So what they did was they had a conference call.
Oh, I thought they were going to do it like fucking Squid Games.
On Zoom.
A conference call on Zoom.
They did a Zoom call.
And canned people?
Where the president of the company said, this is a difficult moment, but everybody on the Zoom call, you're fired.
Wow.
Via Zoom.
Wow.
They fired 900 people via a Zoom call. And what's crazy about all of this
How
is
the fuck?
The president goes on to talk about how they started looking at analytics, started looking at the numbers, and
900 over Zoom.
And basically said that you people, these people that they got rid of, were basically stealing from the company. His name is Garg. Cited marketing efficiency, performance, and productivity as the reason behind the firing. He later accused the employees of stealing from their colleagues and customers by being unproductive and only working 2 hours a day. When he got on the call, he said, if you're on this call, you're part of an unlucky group being laid off. Your employment here is terminated effective immediately.
Bruh, I will tell you this. That's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
But it's real. Like, imagine, me and you work for that company, right?
Yeah.
I call you, be like, hey, Paul, I can't go out with you, man. I'm on this meeting. You're like, what meeting? Oh, you didn't get the meeting? Bro, you might want to see if you're on that meeting. And then you call and be like, am I supposed to be on this meeting? You're like, no. Yeah, they didn't say I need to be on a meeting. I'm like, oh. Well, why the fuck am I on this meeting? And we in the same job doing the same thing. And you like, so you call me later. Hey, what happened in that meeting? It's like,
so
what the fuck?
True story. I was working. The company that Jim's ass, they had a all-employee meeting in the conference room.
Okay.
We would do this once a quarter, roughly.
Okay.
They called all the employees into the conference room, but told me I had to go talk to somebody. Somebody in HR called me, said, hey, Paul, we need you to come in here real quick. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I casually went to HR. While I'm in HR, they were having a company staff meeting, and HR told me I was fired.
Oh, shit.
Everybody else was in the staff meeting.
Oh.
HR was like, yeah, we're letting you go. So I'm like, yo, I bet. They walked me to my desk. I took my personals. I get in the car. I'm driving home. I call my homegirl, Chantra. Shout out to Chantra. I was like, yo.
That's kind of fucked up.
Hold on. I said, yo, what's good? She was like, I don't know. You tell me what's good. And I was like, shit, I don't know. They just let me go. And she said, are you serious? And I said, yeah.
Damn.
They just let her go too.
The fuck?
Me and Chantra got fired the same day at the same time.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Which is crazy because she was the homie. And I was like, oh, shit. I never knew why I got fired.
But, bruh, over Zoom.
Yeah, that's crazy. But that's the society we live in.
But that's like a breakup over a voicemail.
Here's the question, though. Would you rather go into the office and be told you're being let go? Or would you rather be at home in front of your computer and be told you're being let go? Those are your options. Go in, get up, get dressed, put on your good clothes.
So I'm not supposed to be working that day?
No. It's
just a regular day.
Regular day.
And they call you in.
Yeah.
Or they say get on the Zoom.
Right.
Oh, I'm taking the Zoom.
Right. I'm going to take the Zoom all day, every day.
But I'm just saying, like, dude.
Yeah.
Because you get on a Zoom and you see 900 motherfuckers on there. You're like, okay, we're going to get some information.
Yeah.
All 900 ghosts?
Everybody on this call, you're unlucky. You're fired immediately.
Hey, everybody on this call, hang up. I went on the call. I didn't hear it.
Yeah. I saw the story today and I thought.
So like a severance package sent out or some shit?
What he said was you'll receive an email from HR. He then said the employees could expect an email from HR detailing benefits and severance. Because it's.
I mean, that's efficient. It's an efficient way to let people go.
In essence, it was still a layoff, so they probably would get some severance.
Right.
But it was just a mass like, hey, y'all.
Bro, that is an efficient way. And every time, like something like this, I always think back to why didn't I get stock in Zoom? And that shit was like $2.50 a stock.
Yeah.
Before the pandemic, that shit was like $2.50 a stock. It's at like $145 now.
Yeah, dude.
I could have been bragging, hey, my stock fired 900 people. What your stock do?
As an employee, I think it's trash.
Oh, it's trash.
As an employer,
Genius.
shit's genius as hell.
It's efficient.
That shit is, hey, look, y'all got to go.
I ain't got to call 900 people.
Right.
I ain't got to have a meeting.
I ain't got to bring 900. I don't have to get 900 people in front of me.
Bruh.
You know how easy it is? You get HR to prepare the emails. It's a stock email with just plug and play numbers. Boop.
Efficient as shit.
I ain't mad at it, man.
I just think it's fucked up.
I think it's fucked up. I do think it's fucked up.
One
Man,
of
we can get out of here, man. I don't really have nothing else. None of these other stories really piqued my interest anyway.
I want to that Taco Bell though.
Oh,
That shit was funny to me.
that shit was hilarious.
That shit was funny to me for two reasons.
Let's tell the story and then we'll talk.
Okay, so a Taco Bell employer, after 20 years of being working at Taco Bell, quit because he said after the pandemic, his customers started getting unruly and demanding extra shit, and I'm guessing it dealt with sanitation and being clean and all kinds of stuff. And he's like, they're asking for too much. I'm done. I quit. My thing is, what's the first thing you read on that?
This nigga been to Taco Bell for 20 years.
Thank you. I was like, why the fuck are you at Taco? He said he worked at McDonald's before that.
Uh-huh.
He said fast food is all I've known. I worked at McDonald's for 6 years and
Yeah.
Taco Bell for 20 years. What kind of benefits do you get from Taco Bell after working for 20 years?
Here's the problem. He was a manager, right?
For 20 wait, Paul.
Yeah.
20 years. What kind of benefits is Taco Bell giving people that'll keep you for 20 years? Free tacos?
There's nothing that would have me doing.
Rancho, whatever's. Does he get a free dog, the little dog, after 5 years? What the fuck is going on?
Gets the free was it Doritos Locos?
Yeah, I mean, what the heck? Taco Bell for 20 years, bro. I don't see that. Look, I've been in the military for 22.
In that story, because they listed a couple of other situations that happened. A group of 5 workers, including a general manager, quit their Austin Chipotle job after endless digital orders.
Yeah, it's just too much.
Yeah, but yeah, dude.
But even at that, I get it. I mean, the pandemic put pressure on a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? You can't go out. You got to wear masks, this, that, and the other. So during the pandemic, Uber Eats, DoorDash, they all were winning.
Yeah,
and it was like, dude.
Here's what I've learned though. What I believe, dude. We don't know how to society expect good customer service, but we don't know how to be good customers.
Facts.
We don't know how to be good customers, right?
Facts.
Like it drives me insane when I see somebody on their cell phone at a store interacting with the cashier, but they on their phone, right?
Right.
So the cashier's asking them questions. They're like, yeah, woo. Hold on. Say what? Like,
yeah, that's
just put your phone down and deal with the lady or man in front of you. Like, I think that ideology that the customer's always right, we run that shit to the ground,
all the way
even
to the
when
ground.
the customer's wrong.
All the way to the ground.
Like,
all the way.
I have said hands down that we have forgotten what it means to be good customers because we take the stance, I'm giving you my money, so you owe me a thing.
You work for me.
Yeah, and I don't owe you shit.
I think in that aspect, grocery stores, yada, 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 it's horrible, but I think it's really shitty when you talk about food service.
Yeah, no, I do too.
It's really shitty. I've actually learned the lesson, not me personally, but I was with somebody who, we were at a restaurant, and he was like, yo, my food's not cooked right. They asked for medium or whatever. And so he's like, when you do that, you start, I was like, bruh, just calm down. Just call him over. And he's like, no, I paid for this. This is a $50 steak, yada, yada, yada. He gonna cook it right. I'm like, okay, let's just calm down. Called the dude over. Came over. He's like, I ordered medium. This is medium rare. He like pushed it towards him. And the guy was like, okay, sir, we'll take it back and we'll make it good. I'm like, don't eat that steak when it comes back.
Yeah.
Don't eat that. He's like, why? I'm like, bruh, don't eat. Sure enough,
Yeah.
you don't fuck with food service.
Dude,
You don't fuck with food service or your barber
you don't, yeah.
or your doctor.
Oh, somebody asked me this question. I'm going to ask you this question. Then I'm going to tell you a little story, but somebody asked me a question. And I'm not putting this in the universe when I say it, but I got to ask it this way.
Okay.
Your wife cheats on you.
Okay.
Would you rather her cheat with your dad or your barber? Them the only options.
Fuck that, dad. You don't mess with your barber.
You don't mess with your barber.
You don't mess with your barber, your cook, or anybody that's like in some sort of healthcare. You don't fuck with none
You know
of
what's
them.
crazy? I said dad to her. Like, fuck my dad. I'm just, yeah, my barber's my barber
Well, you
for a
mess
reason.
with- come on, man.
Yeah. This lineup don't come natural. Like I got somebody to come in there and do this. True story, man. I walked into T-Mobile one day, North Star Mall. A guy was in there, and when I walked in, I don't even know why he was mad, but he was yelling at the woman on the other side of the counter, cussing, and through his he had a gift, some type of card. I don't know if it was a gift card or what, but he threw it at her. And I don't know what came over me,
I was about to say, if you didn't step in.
but I was like, yo, hold on. What the hell is wrong with you?
Right.
And he looked at me, and I said, first of all, you don't need to disrespect her like that. Pick that shit up and hand it to her.
Right.
And he looked at me, and he looked at her, and he picked it up, and he gave it to her. And I said, I don't care why you're mad. She didn't do it.
Right.
And he said, you're right.
Yeah.
And he looked at her and apologized, and he just walked out.
Yeah.
And when he hit the door, what's crazy is the manager was like standing off to the side, and both of them was like, thank you very much. And I was like, yeah, nah.
Why the fuck didn't you do anything as the manager?
Yeah, like, why ain't somebody step in? But I was like, nah, I said, he shouldn't have been disrespectful like that. And then they waived that month on my bill. So shout out to T-Mobile.
Hey.
Yeah, they was like, we're going to give you credits. I was like, appreciate that.
Hey, I'll be back next week.
Yeah. Shit,
I'll be back next
I'm
month.
gonna sit outside and wait for somebody to come in here acting unruly.
The first of every month, I will be right here.
Right, for sure.
And you calling your boys up, hey, I need you to get angry.
Hey, go into T-Mobile and yell at somebody for me, man. Hey, man, look, this has been dope. I always like when you come through. Shout out to you again, man. Shout out to you
respect to everybody,
for commencement speeches and shit.
Purdue Global, boiler up, hammer down.
I don't have anything to promote. Second verse this Friday, though. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in the building. It's the last show, so I'm going to fall through. And
I might have to do that, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna fall through.
Hey, let me know what time you're rolling. I might have to go with you.
yeah, for sure. That's it. Peace out, bitches.
Nah.
It don't matter.